Most of the Bankstown line has now closed, and its year-long conversion to become the second extension of the M1 line is already well underway. I thought it would be appropriate to review the changes to the line and stations between Sydenham and Bankstown. Before we start, I would like to thank my channel members. Their ongoing generosity will enable me to produce some very ambitious projects next year. The line-wide works mainly include traction power upgrades with 5 new substations, corridor separation, help points, and other metro-specific amenities, and the installation of half-height platform gates and gap fillers. Many of the signalling balizers and indicators have already been installed, as have some of the new point work, station upgrades, wayfinding, and gap fillers. Bear in mind that due to the rapid pace of works, some elements of construction may have recently been finished or will be finished very soon. Most of my research has involved Google Earth imagery, which is not completely up to date. Like many other stations, Marrickville will have numerous public domain works on top of the station and service works. The existing shared path between Station Street and Victoria Road has been widened and comprises part of the active transport route to Sydenham. Marrickville already has a small secure cycle shed on Station Street. A new services building has been built between the Metro and Freight lines, and the station entry on Station Street will be reinforced with bollards, and both sides of the Illawarra Road Bridge will receive throw screens. Most of the station work has already been completed, as mentioned in the line-wide summary. The heritage-listed station buildings will be used to house some station services and a waiting room on Platform 1. It appears that both entrances will receive fare gates, but the whole state of the fare gates is a bit up in the air at the moment, so I wouldn't bet on that. Dulwich Hill has received many major upgrades in recent years in preparation for the Metro, the most notable being the new footbridge connecting the island platform, new open space to the south, and the L1 tram stop to the north. The old entrance will be refurbished and remain used as an entrance, with new throw screens. Dudley Street has been given a short new cycleway and rebuilt bus stops, and a new public plaza will be built around the southern end of the new footbridge, with a shared path connecting it to the Greenway being delivered separately by Inner West Council. A service building has been built in the part of the car park on Ewart Lane, and new shelters have been installed in the Kiss and Ride area. The platform buildings will be retained, and going off the design drawings, it doesn't appear that fare gates will be installed on either entrance, leaving the new footbridge open to the community as a thoroughfare. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear as though this station will receive a cycle shed, which I see as a missed opportunity given the station's proximity to the aforementioned Greenway link, which connects to Hawthorne Canal and L1 corridors. It will, however, receive some new unprotected hoops. Hurlstone Park will receive a modest set of improvements in comparison to the other stations. The existing entrance has been partially rebuilt with a wider concourse and wider footpath and remains the only entrance to the station, with some new bicycle parking hoops, again no shed. New accessible, taxi and kiss and ride spaces on Duntroon Street, new throw screens, and a few repairs to the surrounding streets. The station buildings will be retained, and a new services building has been built some distance from the station. The plans mention fare gates, but as with many of the stations, I've heard rumours that these won't be delivered. The Platform 2 building may become a new waiting room. Canterbury will again be receiving modest upgrades. The entrance on Canterbury Road features a repaved footpath with new bus stops, plantings, bicycle hoops, and throw screens. Broughton Street will receive new accessible, taxi and kiss and ride spaces, as well as new bicycle hoops. Platform 1 will be made more accessible thanks to new stairs and lifts, with Platform 2 receiving upgraded lighting and a new lift. The existing buildings will be preserved, and a new services building is found at the down end, away from Central, of the platform, with a future-proofed second entrance from Charles Street. Plans show intended fare gates on both the existing and future entrances, but the renders do not. Campsie appears to receive a fairly expansive set of new works. A new public plaza has been built adjacent to the existing entrance on Beamish Street, with new cycle storage in the existing building. A curb build-out has allowed additional pedestrian safety on Beamish Street and includes public seating and fencing. The existing buildings will be retained, and a new services building has been built at the down end of the platforms. A future footbridge at the down end has been safeguarded, and if built will be an unpaid connection to the platforms and between the two sides of the railway. Further cycle parking is located on North Parade and appears to be another shed. The new plaza will also contain seating and will have 2 retail spots within the station. The entrance will have fare gates as it has them already. Belmore's existing entrance will be refurbished and reused, as will its station buildings. A new services building has been built at the upper end of the platform. The corners of Burwood Road and both Redmond Parade and Tobruk Avenue will receive new public plazas with bicycle parking, with Tobruk Avenue getting a new kiss and ride, accessible and taxi spaces. The station doesn't appear to be getting fare gates. Lakemba will see a wide range of public domain upgrades as well as the standard station improvements. A new services building has been built adjacent to Platform 1 on Railway Parade, next to a new landscaped plaza with some new accessible parking. Next to the existing footbridge, which will receive new throw screens, and station entrance, is a new bicycle parking area. The Holden Street Bridge will receive new throw screens, and the Boulevard will see new kiss and ride and taxi spaces. The existing concourse will be refurbished, but will not receive fare gates. The existing station buildings will be used for Metro's service equipment. Wyney Park is, from an engineering standpoint, one of the simplest conversion stations. This is because its platforms are already dead straight, so they do not need gap fillers. The Georges Road Bridge will get new throw screens, and the station entrance has been refurbished and received a new plaza with bicycle parking. Both platforms received lifts a while ago, as well as the new buildings, as the existing buildings, which have been retained, are far too small and provide very little cover. There is a future-proofed new entrance on Platform 1 onto Shadforth Street, and a new services building has been built on Urunga Parade. Punchbowl has a very strange station layout, and as such is receiving a very unusual set of upgrades. The existing plaza on the boulevard has been upgraded to feature new bicycle hoops, kiss and ride spaces, seating and paving, and the entrance to the station has been fitted with a new lift and stairs. The main station entrance adjacent to Punchbowl Road will be refurbished and reused. The plaza at this entrance will also be upgraded with much the same features, including more bicycle hoops. The Punchbowl Road underpass will be widened too. The overhead concourse will not receive fare gates, and a new services building has been built on the up end on Urunga Parade. Bankstown will receive 2 completely new platforms for the Metro, both of which are nearly finished and have already had some platform gates installed. The up end of the Sydney Trains platforms will be cut to create a new plaza between Appian Way and Restful Street, between the 2 systems' platforms. The existing Sydney Trains entrance will continue to be used too. Part of the existing car park on North Terrace will be replaced with a new landscaped area, and new unprotected bicycle hoops will be included throughout the plaza, which will also provide easy connections to the bus station. New buildings will be built around both ST and SM's new fare gates, including a new cycle shed. The ST buildings will be retained, and eventually the platforms will be extended west to allow for continued 8-car use. Currently, only one of the platforms can be routinely used, and only 4-car trains can be used until these station works are complete. The Metro side of the station will have a new services building, and both platforms will have full canopy coverage. The Metro crossovers have already been installed. The whole area will be massively upgraded as part of these works. Currently it feels very drab and industrial. The new greenery and streetscapes will increase public amenity considerably. I'll leave links to all the station precinct plans in the description. Thanks again to my channel members, and thank you everyone for watching. The next video will be more substantial, I promise.